is my favorite day of the week. Actually, that's a lie. Tuesdays are usually my favorite days of the week because that's when garbage and recycling is out and that's when I can clean out my kitchen. Anyway, today is Wild Women Wet Shaving and we are doing a tutorial on pre-shaves. I know it sounds funny, but you'll see in a minute. It might be useful to you. It might not be. It might be something you should just tell your husband. It don't matter. I'm telling you anyway. So let's get started. So I always find that pre-shaves are very personal preference. You either need them or you don't need them or you don't care either way. Or you're someone like me and you enjoy experimenting with the different ways you can wet shave your armpits, your other accoutrements, your legs. If you're a man, you shave your face, you detail in your neck, whatever. But sometimes you do need a pre-shave oil, balm, or lotion to get you there a little bit quicker than if you didn't have one. So the first one I'm going to talk to you about is one that you can find pretty much anywhere, Shoppers Drug Mart included. It's by Proraso. So essentially they call this a pre and post-shave balm, but depending on how you like to shave and depending how much product you like to use, you either decide to use it as a pre-shave or you decide to use it as a post-shave or you use it as both. So the Proraso pre-shave balm comes in this lovely little package here. This beautiful jar. And then it comes in a few different fragrances, depending on what you like. This one is the sandalwood base and it is personally my favorite. It smells divine and look at this. Doesn't that look beautiful? All right, so the nice thing about a pre-shave cream is if you're somebody who just enjoys a little bit of slickness behind your shave, you just apply, I always say, about a quarter or a nickel sized amount, really depending on how much you use as a person. Take a little out, put a little in your palm, smush it into your facial hair, smush it onto your leg, smush it into wherever it is you're shaving, and then you go ahead and lather up your shave cream or soap, and then you add it on top. So this is the Proraso pre-shave in the sandalwood fragrance, and it's uber cheap. It's like 12 bucks. It's fantastic, but depending if you need it. The next one is the pre-shave balm. So very similar to the lotion that I just showed you from Proraso. This one, so Jack Black does one called Beard Lube, genuinely depending on how the company likes to title their products. This one is called Beard Lube. You can use it as a pre-shave. You put your shave cream over top. That's fine as well. Or there's some gentlemen who like to just detail their face by using the Beard Lube. So just apply a small amount to your palm, lather it together, and apply it to your leg, your face, or various other accoutrements as you do with all your shaving product. It's got a mild sort of nondescript fragrance behind it. It's super easy to use. You just apply it to your skin. It gives you a nice slickness. Shave cream goes on top, and then you go ahead and shave. For those of you who enjoy using a pre-shave balm but don't necessarily love the Beard Lube, I also have a company called Crown Shaving. And this gentleman, Dino, the gentleman who owns the company, is probably one of the most down-to-earth, funny, charismatic, and sweet human beings you've ever met on the planet of the earth. So supporting his brand is very easy for me. So once again, very similar to the Beard Lube and then also very similar to the Proraso. Apply a small amount to the inside of your palm, lather it, apply it to your leg, your face, or various other accoutrements. The nice thing about these balms, so the Crown Shaving as well as the Jack Black, is you find that they are see-through. So sometimes you're shaving whatever it is you're shaving and you feel like, oh my goodness, I shaved 98% of my leg, but I missed a tiny little strip. Just put a little Beard Lube on or a little bit of the Crown Shaving pre-shave on. You apply it to that area, you take your safety razor, and you just give yourself a little touch-up. One of the nice key things to the pre-shave balms. There's also the Castle Forbes pre-shave balm. If you feel like paying a lot more than you would for the Jack Black and the Crown piece, get the Castle Forbes. It is worth the price. If you're someone who enjoy spending a lot of money to get the best that you can possibly get, you Castle Forbes it. So again, this one is a water-based pre-shave balm. Too lotiony. So I can't actually get the Castle Forbes piece to open at this particular moment in time, but a tiny little dab will go a long way. Castle Forbes products, all of them, the shaving creams, the pre-shave, the post-shave, they're all concentrate pieces. So if you want something that lasts a long time, you put a nickel-sized amount into your palm, lather it together, slather it onto your legs, your face, or various other accoutrements, and then you go ahead and shave. This stuff is amazing. I highly recommend it. But if you're on a student budget, wait until your rich uncle buys it for you. So the most asked question I get, especially in this store, is do you have pre-shave oils? And my thing is, I always like to ask, what type of tool do you use? Are you a cartridge-based shaver or are you a safety razor shaver? Because that will help play into whether you are a balm person or more of a lotion guy, an oil base, or whether you want something that's concentrate and super easy to use. So I always find that an oil-based pre-shave is really good if you're more of a cartridge-based shaver and you need something to help push that razor along your skin. Personally, I'm not a fan of using a pre-shave oil on a safety razor. On my skin, I actually prefer an oil on a cartridge base. The one time I ever used a cartridge-based razor. But I genuinely find that a lot of guys say they need a pre-shave oil, but they don't really need a pre-shave oil. They just need a shave cream that's more slick than the one they're currently using. But having said that, pre-shave oils are the bomb. See what I did there? Pre-shave oil, pre-shave balm, pre-shave lotion. So I have the lovely Taconic pre-shave oil. So this is unscented for those gentlemen who don't want fragrance added on top of the shave cream that probably already has a fragrance to it. The True Fit and Hill. I love this stuff. It smells really nice. It's like this light citrusy blend. You kind of feel like you're, I don't want to say walking through like an orange grove, but kind of that idea. Really good. And then there's an awesome one from a Canadian company called Rockwell, and they do a pre-shave oil, and they also do a beard oil in a very similar fragrance. A small amount of oil goes a long, long, long way. So I would always say, when it comes to pre-shave oils, use a little bit more than you would the balm. I find the balms are usually water-based, so they tend to spread a lot easier, whereas the oil are obviously oil-based. Put a little tiny bit into your palm and slather it on your legs. Give the oil half a second to absorb in the pore as well as the hair, and you will notice that the shave itself feels slick and smooth. All right, one more pre-shave and then I will let you get on with the rest of your Thursday. I promise. So, yo, to all my black folks out there, this one is for you. So this pre-shave is done by a company called Mickey Lee Soapworks, and I love their entire product line. They do awesome, awesome, awesome shave creams and post-shaves, and they do the bomb pre-shave butters, and I mean the bomb. So what they've essentially done is they've taken the likes of shea butter, and all these different types of butters, coconut butter, shea butter, what is in here? Coconut oil, glycerin, avocado oil, sweet almond oil, jojoba oil, essential oils. So it is all oils. So very much like your regular pre-shave oil, this one comes out looking like this. So you just take a small little scoop out, and it looks kind of like shea butter when it first comes out. Kind of got that grainy-ish texture, but as you massage it into your palm, you get sort of this glistening texture. I'm sorry I didn't actually use that much, but you get this nice little glistening texture. I will actually apply this one to my leg, my face, or various other accoutrements, and then I will shave. I love this one because I feel it best hydrates my skin pre and post shaving, but that does not mean you don't use a post shave, which we will talk about next week. But for this week, we're talking about pre-shave oils, pre-shave balms, pre-shave lotions, and pre-shave butters. So depending on what you like, depending on what kind of razor you use, you kind of have to do a little bit of playing, and sometimes you may find that you don't even need one. So as a quick recap, let's go through them again. You have your Proraso, and it comes in various different fragrances, so if you're not killing it on the sandalwood, you can kill it on a different fragrance. Then you have your Jack Black Beard Lube. It comes in 2 different sizes, so handy. Then you have your Canadian Crown Shaving, an amazing pre-shave balm? Pre-shave gel. You also have your pre-shave oils from various different companies. Taconic, Rockwell Razor, Canadian, they're Canadian. True Fit and Hill. This one I would feel like the True Fit and Hill pre-shave oil, save that for a rich uncle or an aunt or mom and dad to buy you if you're a college student. Just buy the cheaper stuff until you can afford the $38 pre-shave oil. Then you also have the Concentrate Pre-Shave by Castle Forbes, one of my personal favorites. I would absolutely recommend this one. Again, wait until your rich uncle buys it for you, because $75 for a pre-shave might break your budget and you won't be able to eat food for the next month, but you will shave really well. Then last but certainly not least, you have your Mickey Lee pre-shave butters. And these ones come in different fragrances. So I have the lavender and the lime. Both are fantastic. Both wear really well underneath different shave creams and soaps. And depending on what you use. All right, that was Wild Women Wet Shaving. 3rd video. There will be tons more to come. Thank you so much for supporting. I love you all. Comment on the section below so that I know what is going on. Subscribe to the channel. Email me, text me, tweet me, and we'll see you next week. Happy Thursday, happy wet shaving, and I'll see you soon.